Welcome to the Hot Girl School, the podcast where we redefine confidence and go way beyond the reflection you see in the mirror.
We're your hosts, Lauren and Danielle, here to empower you to embrace your inner radiance because confidence is so much more than looks.
Whether you're strutting into an event or conquering the boardroom, join us as we explore topics like self-love, inner strength, and owning your unique journey to confidence.
So grab your favorite drinky and turn up that volume because you're about to unleash your true potential.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but when I am lazy and stay in my like comfy, ugly pajamas all day, I feel terrible about myself.
Dude, looking in the mirror is the worst. I think it is magnified if you're hungover.
Oh,
But just to like wake up and feel gross, you're super lucky. You don't have to wash your hair every day. Like I can wash my hair before I go to bed and I wake up and my hair is a grease ball. It's disgusting. And it grosses me out. And then I like don't know what to do with it or how to be cute. And it's so important to me to be cute at home. And it sounds like that's something that makes you also feel energized. So let's talk about this because I think it's helpful to people.
yeah. I mean, I feel like anybody can relate to feeling like crap and then pulling themselves together, getting dressed, fixing or just simply brushing their hair and being like, I feel better. Right?
Brushing
So
your
like,
hair.
why is that? And how do we why do we let ourselves feel like crap even if we're at home? Right? Like, and that's not to say that you can't like veg out. Like Joey and I there was a holiday on Monday. We were both off and we just laid in bed, vegged out. Like I did not look cute. Thankfully, we've been together for many, many years. And so you can get away with that now and then. But like, let's talk about, why. And I feel like there's so much like mental health issues right now with people like working from home and a lot of like the repercussions of COVID. I think that that's really like what the catalyst was and how we can help people feel better, even if like, say they work from home.
Okay, maybe we can start in the morning. I don't know if you do this. When I wake up, I brush my teeth, I brush my eyebrows, I brush my eyelashes, and I brush my hair. So those are things that I can look in the mirror and this little square right here is good to go.
Yeah.
And then I also went to like Shein or Fashion Nova a few months ago and just got a wide variety of different types of not pajamas, but like loungewear around the house so that I had something for different moods. Like when I felt sexy, I have something a little like silky get up. And when I'm like, like I don't feel like being super cute, it's like sweats and it's tank top or a crop top of some. If I feel fat, I have something that just is like a nightgown, and it helps me feel put together, even though I'm in lounge clothes because I have this that's put together and my body that's put together. Do you happen to do that?
100%. There is something to be said about a pajama set. Like sets are my favorite, where you just feel like, think about it. You have this matching cute set, and then you have that like really soft, oversized t-shirt and like pants that are too big, but they're loose, so they're comfortable to sleep in. And like just put those two images side by side. And you look at yourself. Which one do you feel better about yourself in? The set. So I don't know if this is turning into like, go buy the set, right? But like, why is that, right? It's because we're putting some effort into making ourselves feel good. And when you're put together, it's just fact. You feel better about yourself. So you have to develop a routine.
Really
like
do.
obviously our takeaway is you got to brush the things, brush the teeth, brush the hair, like find a brush. Start there.
Maybe we can invent like an all-in-one. It's got like the Swiss Army knife of brushes. Like this.
Put it on our list. Put it on our idea list.
We're going to brand it. It's going to go out to everybody. It will be in a care package one day.
The Hot Girl School brush. Here it comes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's I feel like getting ready is just so important, but it also kind of like rolls over into like having your nails done and your beauty appointments, right? So like, does your hair need to be colored, cut? Do you get Botox? Are you out of makeup? Do you want to wear makeup? I had this assistant one time and when I first hire somebody, I always talk about their day and I need a good understanding of their day. And one of the things that she would do, even when she had no meetings, was get up and shower and get ready and put her makeup on. And I said, but you have no meetings. And I didn't understand that because I'm so comfortable being without makeup. And I realized some people are a makeup person and some people are a hair person. What are you? Because I'm a hair person. I can go no makeup, but as long as my hair feels clean and decent,
Yeah.
I'm happy. Which one are you?
So I think I'm a little bit of both actually. And here's why. Here you'll get this. So hair for me, I would feel naked without this hair. I love my hair. I'm very blessed. I've got good hair. And
Yeah.
I can curl it once and wash it every 3 to 4 days, and I just wake up and it kind of looks like this. So I'm very grateful for that.
So
However,
jealous.
I am fine with no makeup, but I have super thin eyebrows. And I have been terrified of getting microblading and all of that stuff because it scares me. But I feel like I have to at least put my eyebrows on.
No way. You wake up and you brush your teeth and
No, no,
you
no.
like line your eyebrows?
No, 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 no. I am
Oh.
like fine walking around without them, right? But I feel like if I was gonna leave the house, like and do the no makeup, like I feel better if I just fill my eyebrows in a little bit.
Okay, so this is like if you were on an island, you would bring, and you could bring
Eyebrow
one makeup item, you would bring
eyebrow
eyebrow
pencil.
pencil. Okay. Marcella, I gave her your phone number so you
Yeah,
can always find
Marcella, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get my eyebrows fixed so that I can change my answer to lip gloss because everybody needs a
That's
plump lip.
mine, 100. That's totally mine. A, I need my lips not to feel gross, and B, I need them to always be shiny. I'm obsessed with lip gloss.
Yes.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, so I would think,
So,
I think I'm a little bit of both. But I feel better when I think back to like COVID was crazy, right? We could go on so many tangents if we start talking about COVID. But I feel like one thing that it really did is people started working from home and they didn't have to get ready. And I think that when you're just at
right.
home and you're like not getting fresh air and you're not going outside and you're not doing your exercises and you're not getting dressed, you're going to feel bad.
Yeah, I don't know if this is rude or not, but people got lazy. And because I'm in real estate, I didn't have a chance to get lazy. COVID hit. I literally bought 20 books and was so excited to go like have downtime, and my career took off. So people in the real estate industry were a little bit of an exception,
Yeah.
but my friends who have 9 to 5s and really had to do that transition of being in an office and getting ready every day to working from home, I would get calls from girlfriends and like, dude, I just put makeup on for the first time in a week and I can't believe how gross I feel. Like my makeup feels like it's out to here. My red lips feel too bright. And they almost felt uncomfortable because they got so comfortable like being naked on the face and having clear, healthy skin. And I know that people's skin cleared up. I mean, it's just an interesting thing. So makeup is, I do think it makes you feel better. My mom always tells me I look better without makeup on. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. Like nobody looks better without
Literally,
makeup
we were getting ready for my son graduated
Literally.
from preschool this past weekend, and it was a whole to do, by the way. I was not expecting it, but I'm getting them ready and I'm doing his hair, and he's
Really?
like, "Mommy, you got to put your mascara on." And I was like, "He's 5, okay?" And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "It just looks better." And like that's what you can always count on with kids is they're gonna tell you just like it is. I'm like,
Absolutely.
"Great. Awesome."
You're like, so what you're saying is this ain't gonna cut it for graduation today.
Yep. Yeah. So
I love that he called you out, by the way.
like you with COVID, like my I was scaling a compliance software company at the time of COVID and everything went digital. And so it was like we were busier than ever. I was so envious of the people having downtime. But I also was like so grateful that I wasn't somebody that didn't have a job, right? Or have something to do. And working from home all the time, I still got dressed every day because it made me feel better. Even if I like wore yoga pants and like just put on like brushed my hair, put on my eyebrows, like put on a cute top or something like that for meetings, made me feel so much better. And I think that if you are a work from home person, you should try getting yourself together, like going for the walk, and you will start to notice your confidence changes in a lot of different ways in how you show up for your family, for yourself, how you're showing up at work, and try it. Let us know how it feels. If you're not getting dressed, out of the 5 days, like start off getting dressed 2 of them. Just take note of how you feel differently on those 2 days.
And I think that it's super important to have clothes that reflect your fat days, your skinny days, the days you feel like getting dressed up. Because I was actually going to ask when you said that you still got dressed every day. Like when I think of getting dressed, I am heels, a dress, makeup, hair. Like
All in.
the people in my very inner circle call me the event because nothing is low key with me. And so when you say you got dressed, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, she's like sitting in her Louboutins and like her expensive dress. And like, that's what I think because that's my lens. That's what I go to. So when you say you got dressed, what does that mean? I mean, you said yoga pants and that's considered dressed versus pajama pants, or did you actually like put on maybe more comfortable, like stretchy
Yeah, I would say
dress
like
pants or a collared shirt?
I think it was more like top up, right? It's like that. It's like those funny
Yeah.
memes where they're like on the news and they're like in a blazer, but on the bottom they're wearing like boxers or whatever. Right. For me, that's what it was, but it was just more than like my pajama set or my sweats or my like quote unquote fat clothes where I'm feeling uncomfortable. Just something to like put myself together enough to where if I left and ran into like an ex-boyfriend I hadn't seen in forever or something like
The
that, I
best
wouldn't be
example on
like,
the
"Oh
planet,
my
by the
gosh,
way.
I look like death." You know, you always wanna, like, feel good. And that's what I mean by, like, getting dressed. I was not getting ready for the events.
Okay. Yes, not everything for everybody is an event. I mean, even a simple shower, right? Add some dry
Totally.
shampoo and some hairspray, put your hair up, whatever that means to you, and then rinse your body off. I feel like that's always a good start to the day. And put on just something like an easy tip here. Go to Amazon, look for outfits that are $25 and under, and they can just be like a sundress. And my rule of thumb, and this could partially be because I taught yoga for 4 years and then was in yoga pants for 15 years straight. Like something that's super important to me is when I leave the house, it is just as easy to put a sundress on as it is to put on yoga pants and look sloppy. It's the same amount of effort. In fact, a sundress is far easier because it's one piece. And yoga clothes kind of have a tendency to just make me personally feel sloppy. But I also know that I don't like to wear baggy clothes. That makes me feel gross. So I think that in this lesson that we're trying to give here is like what makes you feel good. And like you made the best point. 2 days. Start with 2 days.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is for you.
Well, and
Sorry about
you gotta find out like what works for you. Everybody has different body types, right? And some people
that.
feel like,
Mhm.
to be honest, sometimes if I have like a really cute athleisure outfit on, I feel great. Like I can go anywhere. I don't know if I lived in Colorado for a while and like anything goes there. So it was really refreshing to not have to deal with like the judgment of like, oh, everyone's dressed and you're the only one in gym clothes, right? And sometimes you have different days, but find for your different days the vibe that you have, what uniform, and we'll talk about that another time, like what uniform feels good for that day, but don't let yourself down. Like the little steps, the little habits contribute to your overall goals in life. So if you're cutting yourself short by how you're taking care of yourself, getting dressed, that stacks up and affects other things that you may subconsciously not even be aware of. So the little steps matter. Think about your habits and do things to like to help yourself feel better and feel good. And I think maybe our takeaway should be like go find that $25 Amazon set, whether it's a sundress, whether it's, yoga pants and a cute top, whatever it is, shorts, jeans, who cares what it is? If you feel good in it, then that's what you should be putting on to feel better for the day.
Yep. Change your energy, change your clothes, look put together. And again, being and feeling put together is not a full face of makeup and stiletto heels. It's just not being a slob. I feel like that's an
Yeah.
easy way to understand it.
And like ask yourself, like it sounds silly, but it is so helpful. Like look at yourself in the mirror, give yourself a freaking high five and be like, how do I feel today? Literally ask yourself.
Oh
And
my
if you're
God.
like, gosh, I feel very sloppy, change. Or man, my hair is really not doing it for me today. Put it up, give it a brush. But do like the first thing you do should be about you in the day and how you can conquer it. So I think the challenge is get dressed, right? Get
When you don't feel
freaking
like it.
dressed in whatever clothes make you feel good. And if you're not getting dressed that much right now, start with a day or two and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I do think it makes a difference, especially if you're in a bad mood. It just turns everything around. So Yeah, we can't wait to hear what you do and like what you gravitate towards and what dressed up means to you. And if you actually feel different when you change. I don't know. I feel like there's so many angles we can take here. So just share it all. We want to know. You can find us at the Hot Girl School on on Spotify, Apple, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. It's like, am I forgetting one?
Yeah, and maybe share with us on those sites. Share with us like what clothes you feel your best self in, or what your preferred outfit is at home, and we can share some of that on our pages.
Yeah, why don't we, if you want to put up a story and you can both and hashtag the Hot Girl School, we will restory you.
Definitely.
If you want to put it in a post and tag us, we are happy to like repost it and restory it. We want you guys to be involved. Like we said, this is a community and it's so important that we hear your feedback because we're doing this for you guys. We're not doing it for ourselves.
100% agree with that. And we should let everybody know now, because it feels so good to be referred to as a hottie. Our community, you are all hotties. So if you are in our community and you are hanging out with us on Tuesdays, you are in our community and we think you are a hottie.
Yes. Hey, hotties. We're going to open and close every show with that because it's important that you know that we think you are gorgeous inside and out, regardless of what you look like, because that's not what this show is about.
All right, cool. Well,
the end.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
We tied it up with a pretty bow, girls.
Bye for now.
All right. Bye, hotties.